Okay, Brian here from CompCal Wraps, Decals, and Signs. Now, I've sent you your American flag rear window decal for your 2013, 2014 Titan with the large rear window center. So I'm going to show you a kind of a tutorial on how to install it. Pretty simple. One thing you're going to need, masking tape. It can be blue tape, it can be the painter's tape. You just need some sort of tape, scissors, some sort of a glass cleaner. We use 3M glass cleaner, but you can use like Windex or something. And denatured alcohol. This you should be able to get at Lowe's, Walmart, but depending on, with everything being cleaned with the coronavirus and everything, who knows? Isopropyl alcohol will work too. Just want to make sure you get any greases and oils off the window and make sure that it will adhere real well. The other thing, obviously paper towels or some sort of a cloth to clean it with. So you're going to want to clean the window with your glass cleaner first, then do rubbing alcohol or do the denatured alcohol, and just get the window nice and clean. Make sure there's no residue left over from any other decals you've had, any of that kind of stuff. You don't want anything underneath there that's going to make it not adhere. So once you get the window clean, it's ready. They're pre-cut to fit. So when you hold it up to the window, it should fit right inside. And make sure it comes up right above the lower seal of the window. So it should fit right in there. If you get it right in there and fit, get a couple pieces of masking tape, and you're gonna tape it in place. But you just want it just above the lower seal, so that way it doesn't catch it, and that way you don't have to trim anything. And then it should automatically square itself up with the bottom, so it'll be straight. And it should show just enough glass at the top, so that way you got something to grab onto. Get it located, and then it's ready to go. You peel one side back. This is an air release wrap vinyl, so it has little air channels in it. So that way when you go to stick it, you don't need water. So you're going to peel half of the release liner, the paper, which is called a release liner, but the liner is what makes the little channels that are in the adhesive. So that way the air can escape. You're going to cut half, roughly about half of the release liner off. Take the application squeegee that I sent with your package. This is a little white squeegee. That way you don't have to use a credit card or something like that. And then go ahead and just squeegee the decal down to the window, pressing firmly. We usually put our thumb towards the middle to kind of give it some rigidity. That way you can get good pressure. Just shove it. Make sure that when you're pushing it up under the seal. You know, you got your seal that runs up in here. You just want to push it underneath it so it sticks in real well. Then you're going to peel your tape up, get your tape out of the way, and then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Peel back, pull the release liner. Now just pull it back to where you're folding about half of it back. If you can see that. You can pull half of it back, and then apply pressure to the other side, squeegeeing to the opposite direction. Doesn't really matter which side you start from. You can start from left, you can start from right. I don't know if you're righty, lefty, doesn't really matter. Squeegee that all the way in there, get it back underneath the seal. Make sure it's sitting underneath any seals. But I designed it so that way it would sit above the seal, so that way it get good pressure to it. I've put my rear window down numerous times over the past 2 years with the other one on. I removed my old one so I could do the tutorial for you so you'd see a new one, plus give myself a fresh one. So to get that all down, then all you gotta do is gently peel the release line, the application tape, the tape that's on the top. Just gonna peel the tape off. Make sure you're not peeling your decal. But it should be adhered to the window if you got all your greases and oils off and it was clean. Also, good thing to do, I'm working in my climate controlled shop. Now it's about 70, 71 in here. Depending on where you guys are, if you're in the southern states, obviously we're gonna have warmer weather down here. Depending on where you're at. Make sure it's not early morning. You don't have any dew. If you're doing it outside, make sure there's no dew out. Do it like 11 a.m., something like that. Somewhere where it's dry. By the time you guys get to decal, make sure that your weather's good when you're doing it. Nice warm day. You don't want to do it in the sun. If you're doing it in the sun, it's going to be, if you do it directly in the sun, it's going to get gooey. What I call gooey. It starts to get where it's too pliable, doesn't apply well. Good 70 degrees, late morning, shade, it'd be good. Garage would be perfect. Just make sure there's not a lot of moisture on the window, because that's gonna that'll affect your adhesion of the glue, you know, your adhesive to the window. So just make sure it's dry. But that's pretty much it. Now the other thing, if you've got a heat gun, even a hairdryer will work. If you do have a heat gun, go ahead and just heat it, because that'll lock the adhesive in and allow it to cure. But kind of like window tint, make sure you don't put it down. Don't put your window down for like a day or two. Let it cure. You know, if it's in the sun, it'll cure faster. But yeah, same thing as like window tint. You want that the adhesive to cure up. But pretty much that's it. And it's really simple. And you don't have to mess with any of that soapy water and any of that stuff. So hopefully that helps out for you. Any problems, you know, hit me up. But you should be good. And thanks for purchasing the American flag. And we'll get through this virus thing, hopefully. Thanks.